So happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. This is Forrest out in St. Louis for all you Kansas City fans and AFC fans. Sorry, but Tom Brady did it again. That dude just, I mean, I have to say that the Tampa Bay was pretty good last year. They brought the heat this year, and congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Very, very neat, very, very cool opportunity there. Very, very neat. 7 out of 55 Super Bowl ring wins belong to, I don't know what that means. Anyway, so how I enroll an average of 4 customers every day by asking the right questions, and this is a thing, and this isn't a skill that you learn overnight. However, I've got this really cool little script, so if you pay attention and write fast, this will work. There's a book out there, and I always get the title backwards. I believe it's Good Leaders Ask Great Questions. It might be Great Leaders Ask Good Questions. Either one way or another, that's the book. You can go look it up. If somebody wants to find the title and type it in here, it's okay. But it's all about asking the right questions. And being able to being able to ask the right questions is going to move you through the funnel a lot quicker. It's going to be able to get you to the next step on the ladder, right? So one thing that is very, very important is we can't assume or presume that somebody's in a certain position in a buying cycle. They don't know. For example, one of the things that I see in the car business is that a salesperson will assume that because somebody walks on the lot, they're there to buy a car. Now, they want them to buy a car. They want them to show up and buy a car. However, if you think about that person's position, and I know this from my personal experience, when I was looking at trucks, right, I was thinking about maybe I want to buy a truck. Now, eventually I'm going to get a truck, but I hadn't bought a truck in a long, long time. The last truck I had was a 1993 Chevy CK 1500 with 296,000 miles on it that I donated to a lady at my church. I paid $600 when I bought it, put a new transmission in it, did some work on it. I think I drove it for about 175,000 miles, commuted 75 miles a day going back and forth to work, and finally decided, you know what, and I got rid of my truck. And then I have a car that I drive now, but I still want to get another truck. So when I got back into well, I'd like to get a truck, and I started looking at trucks, and I went online and I researched the trucks a little bit, and I went over across the river here to Collinsville to a place called Lower Buick GMC, and they're the largest GMC, and I think they're the largest truck dealer in the world. They have like 410 trucks on the ground. They sell more trucks than any other dealer in the country, I believe. They sell a lot of trucks, and they're right here in Collinsville, right across the river in Collinsville, Illinois. So if you want a really good deal on a GMC truck, go see Lower Buick GMC over in Collinsville. So there's my plug for those guys that don't work for them. I don't get paid for them. I just think they've got a pretty cool system when it comes to buying trucks if you're in the trucks. Big challenge is me and my wife, we drove over there one Sunday because I knew I didn't want to bother a salesperson. I drove over there one Sunday and we walked up and down the aisles, and I'd already done some research on trucks. I was looking at the trucks and they were pretty, like really, really pretty. There's some Denali's and just loaded to the gills with leather and quad cabs and all this kind of stuff. And I'm looking at colors and wheels and styles, and there's just row and row and row and row and row and row and row of trucks. There's just trucks everywhere. And I'm like, and then I started looking at the sticker prices on these trucks. I'm like, holy macaroni grill. Oh my God. The price is out of the world. Crazy, crazy, crazy on these trucks. So I'm just like, you know, I had to really take a step back. Do I want to spend $70,000 on a truck? And I was like, no. On my heart, I was like, oh God, I really want a truck. They're so beautiful. So I really had to think about, do I want to spend $70,000 on a truck? Now, if it would have been a sales day and I was there, and of course maybe got greeted by a salesperson, and you know, you get to the point, I may have even driven the truck, who knows? But the point was I hadn't looked at trucks in years and years and years, hadn't even driven one. I still haven't driven a new one yet. And when I actually get in the mode to driving one, I'm probably going to go online. I may go over and drive one first just to make sure I like the way it feels and it sits and it feels on the road. Then I'm probably going to come home and do my complete order process online and have it shipped to my front door, because I do not want to spend 4.5 hours at a car dealership. So that's just how I'm going to do that. But the moral of the story is you can't presume somebody's position until you walk them through the sales funnel, through the sales process, and ask them the right questions, right? So, and I didn't even say that for those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love helping people succeed online. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. And I hope you are too. So check this out. So this is the general statement that I say to people, and you can plug in what you want to say to this, but you got to get to the point very, very fast. And there's some people out there that believe you have to build rapport, and if you're doing great at building rapport and building a business, more power to you, because I don't have the time to make friends with somebody just to pitch them my stuff, right? I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm going to ask the question, and it's a very, very cool process the way you do this. For example, let's say that Marsha's on here, Mary's on here, and I've never met them before, and let's say I'm out on the inner tube. It doesn't really matter if I'm Instagram, TikTok, whatever the newest gadget is out there on the internet, and I'm going to reach out to them and say, hey Mary, I ran across your profile, and no, we don't know each other. And that's a very, very important statement to put in there, because you want to address the reason why you're reaching out to this person. I learned this stuff in Rank Makers. It's not something I made up. It's something that thousands and thousands of people use and have made tons and tons of money. And it's something that helps me average 4 new customer enrollments a day. So over the last 16 months, so you can do the math, that's a lot of customers. So, and I do that by simply asking this question. One is I understand who my target audience is, but more importantly, I understand the value, watch this, the value that my product adds or can add to that person's lifestyle if they choose to become a customer. So it's asking that question. If you don't understand the true value, the solution that your product can add to that end user, if you're out there pitching some kind of stuff, people don't care what it is, they care what it does. And you need to understand, you need to get in touch with what it does, get all the marketing crap out of your head and understand what it does, right? You need to understand what solution, what value your product or service adds to that customer, that end user, not your value, not that you get paid a commission, but the value that that adds to the end, not the marketing hype that it has XYZ PDQ ketones in it, nobody cares, but what value does it add? So when you ask this question, right, I asked Mary, I say, hey Mary, I know we don't know each other. Curious. Now here's the magic question, right? Curious. If I could show you how to XYZ PDQ, would you be open to taking a look to see if it could XYZ PDQ for you too? If you are, let me know. I'll send you some information. If not, absolutely okay, no big deal. Thanks for your time. Have a great 2021. P.S. Let me know either way. Right. So I'm asking the question. Right. I'm asking the question. If I could show you how to lose 10 pounds in the next 15 days, get bigger eyeballs, brighter hair, shinier teeth, whatever. And again, it depends on the conversation, where you want to go with that conversation. Let's say Mary was out on a page and she had made a comment about wanting to lose weight, and I saw that post, and I could comment on the post, and then I could bring it over to my inbox and say, hey Mary, I saw that you were making a comment that you're struggling with some weight loss. What are you currently doing? And she would say, I am, I've tried. I said, what kind of programs have you tried? And she's going to say this program, that program, this program. And I'm curious, Mary, I'm currently using an XYZ PDQ program. I'm curious, if I could show you how to use that program and lose some weight, would you be open to taking a look at some information, see if it might work out for you too? If you are, let me know. I'll send you the information. If not, not a big deal. Let me know either way. So it's a very, very important that you ask that question. So here's how the question goes. If I could show you how to, whatever, the value statement, make some extra money working from home, would you be open to taking a look at some information? If you are, I'd be more than happy to send it to you. If not, no big deal. Have a great 2021. P.S. Let me know either way. Very simple question. If I could show you how to fill in the blank, provide value to them, save money on their power bill, get better gas mileage, get bigger hair, bigger muscles, six-pack abs, and a lot of times that conversation you might have to lead into a little bit based on a post that you saw, right? So it depends on who you want to target. It can be a very, very generic question or not. So hopefully that provided some value with you. Find out how to ask that question. Figure out what value your product or service will provide to somebody else, and you'll be able to ask that question every single time and enroll customers like a crazy customer getting pro. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.